Hi everyone, Nora here, and today I'm going to go over some standing abs because I know a lot of times when you do crunches on your back, you're going to get a lot of sore neck. Also, if you're older and the getting up and getting down off the floor can be difficult, so we're going to go over some nice standing abs that you can do. First and foremost, I'm not going to completely step away from the camera because I want you to see what I mean by a pelvic tilt. Okay, so right here we kind of all naturally now have this little swoop in our back. Okay, we're going to get rid of that by tucking our pelvis. So it's just a little tuck. So what I'm doing is I'm pulling my lower abs in. So it's a pull. Okay, so I'm pulling. That flattens our back out. Okay, so now I have a nice flat surface. Alright, so a lot of times when you do a standing ab, you're going to be pulsing like this. Okay, pulling in those lower abs. Now, just like all of our other moves, posture is very important with standing abs. Okay, so first and foremost, we're just going to kind of slightly bend our knees, toes facing forward, and all we're going to do is pelvic tilt. Tilt it in, release. Tilt it in, release. This is literally just a crunch. So I'm crunching, crunching, squeeze and hold. Alright, that's going to really activate these lower abs. And now we're going to add to that. So now we're going to have 1 foot forward, 1 foot just semi-back, okay? And all I'm going to do, hands overhead, I'm going to tilt in, just bring that toe to the other foot. Just a little squeeze. And then you can do the other side. Just really focusing on that crunch. So you're actively crunching your abs in, crunching them in, just like you would on a crunch on the floor, okay? The other thing you can do, you can advance this one, bring the knee up, bring the knee. So from the side, so it's just a little step back, nothing major, and I crunch in. So crunch, crunch. Then you can also just hold here. Kind of a little hip flexor pulse. Alright, now let's work those sides. Alright, so now we're going to have our hands up over our head, crunch. Now when you crunch to the side, I want you to think of your hip bone and your ribs meeting. Okay? So it's not a front crunch where you're kind of bringing that knee up. It's out to the side. So your rib is trying to reach towards the hip bone. Reach. And really try and lengthen. So have your arm reach really high up and then squeeze. Just a greater range of motion. Okay? Do the same thing on the other side. Just like that. Okay? Now we're going to go into leg lifts. Leg lifts. Hands out. Bring your leg up. Now, the thing here to do, focus on straight legs. So again, I'm tucking that pelvis in and using those lower abs to pull my leg up. This is not what I want you to do. This isn't a kick. It's a straight leg. So I don't care if your leg only comes to here, with keeping it straight. When your leg is fully flexed, you get more out of the ab, okay? Because it makes that leg just a little bit heavier. And you're also activating more muscles, so greater burn, okay? Now you can do kicks. That is an ab move. If you kind of stabilize here, same kind of step back as that first one. You come here and kick out. requires a little bit more balance. And balance, of course, uses your core, right? Now, I want to get into just a couple. They're going to be in a sumo squat. So legs nice and wide, toes pointed out, and you're down. Here, you can just tuck again. Tuck. Tuck. You can even add the arms in. I know it looks a little ridiculous, but it actually is an amazing ab move because you have that tension in your legs, so your legs are burning, and then you have that added little tuck. You can kind of do the same thing to the sides. You can crunch down, just like we did when we lifted our leg, and now to make all of these harder, you go down lower. Like that. Okay, last one I want to show is how you do some of those twist motions. One of my favorite is kind of, I call it the canoe. You're going to lift your leg and scoop like you were rowing a canoe. So you lift your knee and you scoop. And you scoop. Just like that. It's almost like you're doing the little Austin Powers thing behind the couch and you're canoeing. I hope you all got that reference because that movie kills me. Keep that going. Or your twists can be really simple, just like you would do bicycles on the ground. You have your hands up here, just like this. You lift a knee and you reach the elbow. What I don't want you to do, and this, some people may disagree, I don't want you to do this. Okay? I don't want that. I want actually your hands to stay here. So this is your range of motion for your arms. And then you just lift your knee. This allows for you to kind of incorporate the side, whereas with this, you're only really working this front part of your abdomen. So here, I'm also getting out here because I'm staying up nice and tall and I'm keeping that balance, and you're getting a little bit more into the lower. So there you go. There's a bunch of standing abs that you can do. No strain in your neck, and you never have to get on the floor. So I hope you enjoy and work those out.